Well, many people in Iowa rely on public assistance programs for food, health insurance, and other needs.
But now some people could lose their benefits once new restrictions go into effect. I spoke with people in Siouxland about how these changes to these programs will impact Iowans who use them. It's our top story this Thursday morning. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds signed Senate File 494 into law earlier this month. That bill requires the state agencies who deliver public assistance programs, such as SNAP and Medicaid, to check new sources of information to see if Iowans qualify for those benefits. People who want to apply or reapply for public assistance programs will have to complete a computerized authentication process to confirm their identity. They'll also answer financial and personal questions.
We still have a lot of people that do not have access to the technology and are not comfortable filling out online applications. We've got quite a few people that are seniors on disability that don't have the technology in home.
Jean Logan with the Community Action Agency of Siouxland says people may not be aware of exemptions to these rules. She says at the federal level, youth in foster care, veterans, and homeless people are entitled to public assistance programs.
Well, if you fill out the computer form and you don't note that you are in one of those categories, there's that possibility that you're not going to receive those services that you're entitled to. And that's not a good thing.
These new requirements in Senate File 494 are intended to combat fraud in public assistance programs.
The rate of fraud in public assistance programs is negligible.
I've heard of fraud, but have not experienced it.
Nubia Gonzalez is a financial counselor with Siouxland Community Health Center. She helps people apply for Medicaid and Medicare. Those are federal programs that provide health insurance for people with low income.
We ask for their personal information, name, date of birth, social security number.
Senate File 494 says DHHS will access income information from the Internal Revenue Service, the Social Security Administration, as well as child support services.
If someone reports their income, being less than what it is, then that would be considered fraud. I think that's one of the main things that we hear of in fraud for the assistance programs.
Gonzalez says a more stringent application process could present obstacles for some Siouxlanders.
But in the long run, it would be, I guess, a better system to work with to help with the fraud, detect fraud or any income discrepancies in that way.
And these changes to public assistance program applications will be fully implemented by July of 2025. The Department of Health and Human Services will submit a report to Governor Kim Reynolds every year regarding the impact of the verification process.